So what we've got first is we've got our welt opening, which will be the opening where our hand comes out of on our cake. We need to interface it first. So what you actually do need to do is work out what side your right side and what side your wrong side. So what I would suggest is as you go through each piece, I would mark a cross on the good side. Okay, so if you're unsure, you can bring it up to me, and all I would do is put a cross there. I know that that's my good side, and that's when I'm sewing things together, good side to good side, I know my crosses go together. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is you need to interface these, either black or white, on the wrong side. The trick for me would be to get the ones that are like this, pop it on, trim across it, so you get this here, open it up, pop your wrong side onto it, trim, and then iron it. That's the quickest way to do it. You also need to interface all your hem facings and your front facing. You can do it now, or you can do it kind of like when you're waiting for the next step to go ahead. But I don't want you guys clogging up the irons right now. So you only really need to interface your welt opening, so just iron that. Then we're going to sew it. Make sure it is secured onto your fabric well. So this is going to strengthen your opening, because if we don't have it on here, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to the fabric over time? Pulling your arms out all the time. What's it going to do to the fabric? Rip the word starting with S. Stretch. Got it. Okay, so now we're going to start sewing. Really, really easy. You're going to iron in half, good sides together. You can do this with both. It's really important you get these even and you get that fold line straight, okay? If it's not straight, you'll have uneven openings. In half. Remember, your setting for your interfacing is on wool, so it doesn't melt. Anything hotter, it will shrivel up. Okay, and then you're going to go to your machine and you're going to sew 1.5 centimeters down each of these ends to secure. So you're always going to start on the folded edge and come off towards this raw edge here, because if you sew this way, sometimes your fabric can move and it can get bunchy and go out of whack. Okay, so always start with the folded edge on the 15 line or the second line, back stitching, that's one. So then we're going to turn it through, but before we can turn it through, what do you think we need to do?
Cut the triangle.
Trim the corners off, okay? So you're going to come to the folded edge and cut and trim. Do the other one, cut and trim. So it's basically about half off. Then trim the threads off. We'll do that for the other one as well. There we go. You're then going to turn it through, so you really get those corners out, and you're going to go and iron it flat. So you don't want that, that's ugly. You've really got to poke that corner out. You know I've got that little white doodacky thing, or get your finger right in there and iron it flat. Cool, you turn it.